What is going on out there, peeps? All right, I haven't forgotten about you guys. I just got back from visiting my mother. Trust me, I've not seen her for years. And I snuck up on her when I went to visit her. I mean, years. It's been years since I've seen her and my sisters. So I told her that my own kids were coming to visit her. She fell for the trap. And when she opened the door, lo and behold, there I was. So I spent the day with my mother. It was very great. And my sister. I haven't seen him in a long time. Not to mention my youngest son, but he spent the past few days with me. So it was nice for him to come by and visit. Okay, so let's get into this. Just real quick, let's get into the unpleasantries. I'm not an attorney, a tax advisor, or a financial advisor. Please consult with real professionals. The following is my opinion, and my opinion only based on my own research. I will share this information I find with you and encourage you to read or listen to it so that you can form your own opinion. Okay, a couple of the newbies asked me, why do you keep doing that? Why do you give the disclaimer? I said, we're forced to do it because technically we're not licensed financial advisors. You know what I mean? So I guess is the rule of thumb here. So nonetheless, we have to go ahead and put that out there. Okay, I want to take the time to say happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers out there. We know that your job is not the easiest in the world in some cases, in other times it is a piece of cake. No, just kidding. When I went to go see my mother, it reminded me, I'm the oldest of four kids. I am the only boy. I did not make my mom's life easy when she wanted to date after her and my father divorced. I was the man of the house, and I was not going to allow anybody else to be the man of the house. So, to my mother, congratulations for dealing with the terrorists. I know I was not always the best son in the world, but just understand that I had your best intentions, okay? And just so you guys know, you want to hear something crazy? Yeah, for those of you around my age, you might know who this is. One of the guys I chased away from my mother was Howard Johnson III. The famous Howard Johnsons, the restaurant owners. Yeah. So my mom was dating this guy. I didn't know who he was. I'm telling you guys a crazy story. And, my dad was the only man that was allowed in the house, and they divorced. And I wasn't having it. My mom started seeing this guy. I knew he was rich. I just didn't know how rich, and I didn't know who he was. His name was Howard Johnson. Now, not every one of you guys are going to know who Howard Johnson is, but some of you will. Yes, my mother was dating Howard Johnson III, and I made his life a living hell. He left my mother. So, Mom, I'm sorry. I know you could have lived a life of luxury, being a multimillionaire. My bad. Okay. So, anyways, happy Mother's Day out there to all you mothers. Man, I know we're dealing with coronavirus, so I hope some of you were able to somehow, some way see your children. As for me, sorry, I have not seen my mom in a long time, and I really wanted to surprise her, so I showed up in person. Another great surprise while I was down visiting my mother, Regis brought this to my attention. He said, "Hey, congrats, homie." I was like, "To what?" He's like, "Yeah, to 10K. I did not know this." Again, I cannot stress this enough. I know you guys got other options, but you guys choose to come see me, and I am truly grateful. When I first started doing this channel, I did not expect a whole lot of anything, to be quite honest with you. I remember when I first got my first 100 subscribers, I thought this was kick butt. I had no idea it would get this big. So I'm forever grateful to all of you out there because I know without you, this is not possible. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you, okay? I am very humbled at this experience. All right, so let's get into before we get into there, for those of you who do not know this, we have a Facebook group with the same name as the YouTube channel. Pimpy's Investment Chat. I will leave a link in the description, and I will encourage you guys to come join us. It's free. There's a lot of information in there that we share, including cryptocurrencies, gold, silver, foreign exchanges, different types of stocks, you name it. We will go over it. If you have a question, post a question. There is a lot of knowledgeable people in there. I myself try to get in there from time to time. And I know there's a lot of you guys that PM me, and I get a lot of texts from people. Also get a lot of emails. Don't think that I'm ignoring you guys. I'm not. I just didn't realize that having this group, this isn't my only group, by the way. I have another one called The Hidden Things in Front of Your Eyes. This thing right here. And I've had that for years, long before Pimpy's Investment Chat. And it's one of those conspiracy groups. If you like that kind of stuff, come check us out. But anyways, I did not anticipate being as busy as this has made me. And I know that, it's again, I just want to make sure that I can get the best information and get it out to you. Okay, guys? So let's get into what's going on in Iraq, because apparently while I was out smooching around with mom and hanging out, all kinds of fun things are happening on. Look, here's one thing I can say this about Al-Kadhimi, and that is this. This guy is not playing around, man. This guy is not playing around. He's already snapping his government together, and he's still pushing for the remainder of the cabinet positions to be filled. So here we go. So the Kurdistan's Democratic Party in the parliament revealed on Sunday its position regarding the nomination of a name to take over the foreign portfolio of Kadhimi's government. There is currently no final candidate from the Kurdistan's Democratic Party, on the assumption that the personality of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in the federal government, said Bashar, a member of the bloc. Bashar added, the Kurds are adhering to Fuad Hussein to assume the post, adding that the matter is under negotiations with the Shiite and Sunni parties. See, I got it out that time. To agree on the matter and satisfactory solution must be reached by all parties. Okay, so look, so Parliament has voted in, after Wednesday, the government, the curriculum of the new ministry. There's 15 were voted on, while 7 ministries remained unresolved to this day. Okay, so namely the foreign, oil, justice, agriculture, immigration, the displaced and culture positions. And I have a hunch that these will be filled all within the next 2 weeks. There's a reason for my hunch, but I have a feeling I am right. The deputy reveals the nominations of the 3 oil figures and sets a date for sending them all to Al-Kadhimi. Okay, so the deputy Bashir Governorate charter revealed on Sunday the nominations for 3 figures from the province to take over the position of Ministry of Oil as the benefit for Basra within the government of the Prime Minister Kadhimi. This was said in a statement. The Basra representatives nominees 3 personalities to take over the position of the oil ministry, which was allocated to the province as an entitlement within Al-Kadhimi's government. So again, they're talking about the positions that need to be filled. I think he's being very wise about who he selects into his government, but they're also, I see a couple of deep articles that went on to say this guy is making a major push, and he's pushing out all the Iranian puppets, not just from his government. He's not putting them in there, but I'm talking about the ones in parliament. There's a lot of things going on in there that's really interesting to see how this is going. So again, this article goes on to say the same things. The Kurds presented candidates of the Ministry for Foreign Affairs and Justice to Al-Kadhimi. So there's 3 positions that the people from Kurdistan's Democratic Party are pushing that they want into Al-Kadhimi's position. If I'm not mistaken, right before he was elected in, he said that the people from Kurdistan get 3 positions. So this must be the 3 that they are pushing for. Okay. Ooh, money, money, money. Okay. The Parliament, let's just look one more time real quick. Okay. The Parliament Finance Committee announced today, Sunday, that the draft budget law will be semi-annual. Very, very interesting. If it's semi-annual, that's once every 6 months. And what do we know that's coming up here in June? Well, we know that the United Nations, the IMF, the United States are coming in to meet with a new government. I wonder what they're going to talk about. Well, we know what they're going to talk about. The security, the settlement, the protesters, as well as the economy of Iraq. So hopefully they'll have some good news going into this second half of this semi-annual report. Okay. So the semi-annual for the remainder of this current year, and while it has indicated that it will be devoted to securing the salaries of employees, the ration card, and medicines, she confirmed that the government will make some changes to the current budget draft to be in line with the government programs. We could think of something that they could put in that government programs. How about a rate change? Okay, so Anyway, so they've decided to go ahead and make this a semi-annual thing for now to get all their ducks in a row, okay? The government's budget of the Iraq state will be semi-annual for the remainder of the 2020 year and will depend on emphasis on oil price and a reasonable considering that oil represents the real supplier of and financier of the budget. Now, we talked about this. Iraq really needs to start having outside investors come in and start opening up other business that they can rely on, agriculture, things like that, things that they can export so that they can have another stream of income. I said this before long ago. The fact that 95% of their budget is based on oil revenues is not a good thing, and that all it would take would be one major event. It would set them back. And sure enough, not one, but two major events. We had an oil war between Saudi Arabia and Russia, and then we had the Rona. Happy Mother's Day. So look at this. I love this. Al-Qademi refers Mahdi and his government ministers to retirement. Goodbye, Saranara. Okay, so the Deputy of Alliance on Sunday, a move by the parliament and the new government to resolve proxy positions. Omari said in an interview that there is priorities for the new government, such as economic, health, and social situations. Regarding the proxy positions, Omari stressed that the need for the government and parliament to vote on them because the positions have a direct impact on the work of the state in general. Yes, the finance is one of them. We know this. And this file must be resolved, and there should be a vote for some special grades. Okay, so some special grades, like what kind of grades, we wonder. Okay, so look, Qademi is not, I told you guys that this guy's been really, ever since he got voted into office, even prior to that, man, he was hustling and negotiating with all the parties. He wanted to make sure that he made them realize that he's going to have the government, his way, period. And so, you know, look, they were stuck between a rock and a hard place. Either go ahead and get Qademi in there with the people that he wants, and hopefully you try to get your people in there, or dissolve the parliament and have them lose all of their power. All right, you guys, so it's looking good, but we talked about this. We know this is up. We know what's up and coming, and that is this. We know that coming up here, the United States is going to be there in June. We know this. So when they get there in June, hopefully then we get good news, and the types of moves that we want them to make are being made, such as the change to the currency rate. I have seen not one now, two write-ups, two articles by two different Iraqi communists, or not communists, oh my God, two Iraqi economists, both of them stressing the need to change the rate, but in a slow fashion. So very interesting. Okay, so once again, thank you everybody. I am very humbled. 10,000 subscribers. Man, this is really going up quick. It's been about, what, this is my 5th month, is that right? Yeah, I'm going into it right now. It's been about 5 months, so it's about 2,000 subscribers a month. Man, I am grateful, man. Seriously, I am. All right, you guys, once again, like and share the videos if you like the content, and if you have not yet, please subscribe. Although I did get it down to 40%, it did shoot back up to 41. That means 41% of you that are watching my video are not subscribers. So please do so. It helps out the channel. All right, you guys, once again, happy Mother's Day, mothers. I hope you guys had a blessed day. I hope you guys stay away from the Rona. Okay, have a good one.